Hey everyone, this is going to be a quick guide. We're going to go over everything in the game for any of the new players. Now that I've been playing for a little longer, I can tell you everything there is to know about this game up until this point. Starting off from the beginning, once you enter the game, the first 20 to 30 minutes is very easy, literally. Just click the quest option. After level 11, you get to do auto battle. The game plays itself for you. But moving on from there, let's go everything this game has to offer. Starting off with your kingdom. Click the kingdom button, and you'll see everything you can do on a daily basis. These are called your dailies, meaning that every day you can do your equipment realm, card realm, escorts, and your arenas recharge daily as well. Let's head over to the equipment realm. If you can't tell by the name already, the equipment realm is clearly where you get your equipment. I feel silly saying that, but just in case. Just in case. Anyways, so it goes by levels. Each level has 3 difficulties. You always want to be doing the highest difficulty if possible. Get a friend to carry, get your guildmates to carry, ask in world chat. This is where you're gonna get your equipment. The idea of doing these is you want these golden drops. This is what you want more than anything. This is if you get your golden drops, you pray to RNGesus. You're like, thank you so much, I love you. Anyways, moving on. You can also get emblems. Well, emblems basically are these things right here. You level up your emblems by combining them together. So for example, if I wanted this to be a rank 3 emblem, I would need 2 more rank 2s, and then I would get a rank 3. 3 rank 3 is equal to rank 4, etc, etc, etc. Each one of your gears that drops comes with the regular stats. Level 16 above gear has different gear sets. You can check the sets if you want. One of our awesome guild mates was able to upload an entire list of sets. If you want, you can look it up on Google too. Prior to level 60 gear, it doesn't really matter. I would not recommend buying any gear pre-60. Play with what you got, don't waste your gold elsewhere. So once you enter the game, you basically want to do whatever levels allow you to get drops. So as you can see right here, I can't get any rewards from here. Doesn't mean that I wouldn't do it to help a friend, but you shouldn't be doing it if you want drops. Focus on the ones that give you drops. Make sure to use Nightmare, do these daily. This is how you're gonna gear up, how you're gonna get stronger. Let's move over here to the card realm. Similar to the equipment realm, if you hit your kingdom, head over to cards. Open up your cards and you'll see there's different levels as well, just like exactly like the equipment realm. These are based off your progression, your level, and where your character is in game. Oops, sorry about that. Moving on, card realms work a little differently. So I can't show you as an example right now because I have all these cleared, but let's say for the time being that I hadn't done any of these yet. It would be the first time I have to do it, I have to unlock it and do it on my own. After that, I can enter a team. Be sure to use a team of 5 players for the 50% drop rate. There is a way that you can enter harder areas. So what you can do is you can join a party with somebody who has unlocked some of the higher difficulties, and you can have them bring you into their difficulty. You just have to be the correct level. You have to be, I think you have to have the like, for example, this is the White Forest. Now, I think if you were on like White Forest 3F or 4F, I'm pretty sure I could take you into 5F or 6F. You always want to try and do 6F. For example, so when I couldn't do the 6F of White Forest and I was still new, I used to go back down to Green Woods and do the 6F there, just because I want these yellow and level 2 drops as well as the cards and whatnot. All right, moving on. Let's head back over to Kingdom. Your escorts are something you can do on a daily basis. It's pretty straightforward. You just want to click on escorts, let the game run automatically, grab a couple of friends, not a big deal. It goes by pretty quick and it gives you a lot of XP. The last part of your dailies is your dragon treasure. I absolutely hate this. AFK, I don't really care about the rewards, but if you really care about the rewards, by all means, go for it. You have to enter here. It takes you into like a little area where you gotta like pick up eggs and put it in the center, and then all the mobs kind of like spawn at that point. So what you want to do is you want to grab the mobs, right, and drag them to the center, because in the center, when the dragon starts to come alive and starts to be angry and stuff, he's gonna, every couple of seconds or every 10 to 20 seconds, he's gonna explode the center of the map and everything there dies. So just drag everything in the center, let the dragon kill it for you, and you get to go. You do that twice. I'm pretty sure after level 70 it changes to something better, but we're not there yet. Okay, so that covers pretty much everything for your dailies. You have your stuff like Apocalypse that happens every couple of days. I'm pretty sure there is the Ruins as well. But I don't want to cover that too much since this is kind of going to be like an entry level. Oh, last but not least, sorry, there's the Affair board. I don't do this very often, but apparently there's some pretty cool rewards here. I haven't seen them. I haven't really taken time to look around. But if you have nothing better to do, you might as well check them out. I'll explore them and try and go into detail more about it later. Let's talk about your kingdom page real quick. If you look at the top, there is the daily XP gain. Once this is capped, you can't get any more XP from regular stuff. There's two kinds of XP. There's limited XP and regular XP. Sorry, unlimited. Unlimited XP is not affected by this. Things such as your daily quests, things, I think daily quests and something, actually it tells you right here. Yeah, just hop into here to kind of explain to you. Daily, you basically want to, even after your XP is capped, it's not a big deal if you continue to XP, because any additional XP goes over to here and you can redeem it for skill points. Skill points is insanely important. You guys, you need to focus on your skill points. Forget about your level. Your skill points is how you get stronger. Your level means jack shit. If you can do the stuff like, so for example, prioritize doing your equipment. If you can get to level 60, get to level 60 so you can get your equipment drops. But don't care about being max level, don't care about being anything. Just worry about being able to do the drops, the highest level of whatever it is you can possibly get into, and then focus on your skill points. Let's head over to farm. These things reset for the most part once a day. You want to make sure to do them every day. If you miss them, I don't know. It's not the end of the world, but just don't miss them, okay? Over here in farm, let's hop in there. Every day in your farm, you can fill out these orders. These orders give you all kinds of cool points, rewards, etc. Having your farm level up also gives you some really cool, I don't know, I'm not gonna lie, I haven't really experienced it yet. It's not the worst thing in the game. It's not the best thing in the game. It's pretty cool. I generally do it. It does give you XP. It does give you coins. But I haven't really gotten that far into it. It also has some sort of cooking kind of like whole system where you get all these like cool buffs and you can hand out food. But I need level 15 for that, I'm pretty sure, and I have to become a chef, so not there yet. I accidentally used all my helper cards like an idiot, buying something I didn't even need because I just wasn't paying attention. I tend to click things. Whenever I see something to click, I just click it, and it results in me spending a lot of resources I shouldn't spend, which we're gonna get to soon. I'm talking really quick, I'm going through this really quick, I can go through it all into detail later, but I really wanna try and cover everything as fast as possible, try and get everybody on the same page. Okay. So now that we've covered dailies, you know what to do every day, let's talk about real fast your resources. Now this is a big deal. Your resources are your source of power. There's multiple kinds of resources in this game, and we're gonna talk about all of them very briefly. Let's start off with your bag resources. When you click your bag, you have three kinds of resources. Your silver star is extremely important as you can use it in very many different ways. It helps, you need it for your card, you need it for increasing your card power, you need it for increasing your skill power. The game drains you of this resource very easily, and trying to find more ways of it, trying to get more of it is always important. You can generally get it from your kingdom events, from doing quests, from all that kind of stuff. Next is your shells. This is your regular game currency. You use this for the auction house. When you head over to the market, you can go over to trade. Showcase shows you the gear that's being set up being sold, like offered right now, but you can always head over to, I'm very tempted to buy this. I'm not going to though. I'm waiting for, okay, yeah, we'll get there soon. Heading back to bag, then you have your spirals. This is premium or paid currency. This is what you use your real money for. You do not need it in the game. The majority of the players here don't actually spend money on the game, but every once in a while you get people like me who just tend to enjoy spending money on app games. It's fun. I can't help it. I waste it. You don't, okay, let me tell you real fast. Check this out. So if you head over to the ranking, Kaka, he has spent maybe like a 10% of what I have. No, let's say 20 to 35% of what I have. And he's equal in power. Actually, he's stronger in power. He does more damage than I do. He's all around just a stronger player. If you head over to his info, you can see, okay, I have a higher equipment score, but that's because I can buy my equipment. He has a higher guardian score. He has a higher skill score. He has a way higher card score. And this comes from experience. And this comes from experience and patience. So if you're a new player, which you probably are if you're watching this video, don't spend real money. Just chill. Don't be a fucking idiot like me. I'm a dumbass. I can't help myself. It's straight up an addiction. Okay, so moving on, let's talk about your... Now that we've talked about these 3 bag resources, I want to talk to you guys about your market resources. If you hit market, you can see right here, you have your special, your limit, your spiral, etc., etc. Starting off with special, don't ever buy anything from the special section. I have bought every single pack they offered. None of them are worth it. They all fucking suck. Same with here. Okay, so I buy these because I can't find anything to buy. You don't need them. I like, if you want to spend money, honestly, I think the best 2 values are your Delight Guardian pack and your Silver pack. I like them. I also really enjoy the Advanced Enhancement pack just because it gives me Star Diamonds, which I can then turn into gear equipment. And I can go into all of this into detail as well later. So for example, how to like increase your gear, how to set your skills, how to distribute your points. We can talk about all this in detail, but this needs to be for the most part an overview covering anything. Okay, so heading into your market. Moving on from the limit, you have your spirals. Generally don't want to spend your spirals on any of this. Sometimes I buy the golden bells, but they kind of, it's just for fun. When I'm bored, I have nothing better to do. Your coins, I don't touch my coins. I'm trying to save up. I don't know what they're for. I don't know why I don't know why I would want to buy any of these with coins. I have very little coins. So I'm not trying to use any of that. Here, your points is where I spend on a daily basis. Some people will tell you to only use your points on random talisman cards. Other people like to use it for gold chest shards. I personally like to use it on the things that have a daily limit, just because they help me like not worry about doing so well in some of the events and dailies. So for example, I like to grab my snow page every day. I like to grab my sun diamonds, my purple moon, etc., etc. If you're not a very active player, I wouldn't recommend it. I tend to always try and keep a lot of kingdom fame in case I'm messing up somehow. And then finally, the last kind of currency that I haven't mentioned yet are these coins. These right here. Honestly, there's 2 kinds of things you want to use it for. I really like to use it for the snow page. Like I said, I really enjoy trying to increase my chances of getting that gold gear. 1 level 60 gold gear drop is the equivalent of spending $100 in game. It is a very good drop. So if I can increase my chance to get those drops, I will. You want to try and grab your shells. And then you want to always buy your weekly Apocalypse vouchers. These you want to save until you start doing Apocalypse 12. You don't want to use them until you're doing Apocalypse 12. The rewards are much better there. Anyways, so I'm pretty sure that covers all of the resources that you want to handle. Let's talk about increasing and micromanaging your character. Open up your bag, you'll see that each one of these gears has a plus 12, plus 11, plus 10. Enhancing this gear requires a certain kind of material. Let's head over to the storage, check out these different kinds of materials. So these materials each form into each other. So if I fuse these blue diamonds, I get this moon star. If I fuse these moon stars, I get these red things. Excuse me for not knowing the best names for them. That's just kind of what I call them. You want to use these to upgrade your gear. You don't have to worry about upgrading your gear because this number 12 sticks with your character. It doesn't matter what gear you use, it still works for you. So you're good to go. All these kind of different bars of silver and bronze and whatnot come in handy when it comes to reforging your gear. So very much similar to every other mobile game out there, the game wants you to constantly re-roll and check for RNG. You need high numbers of all kinds of resources to get that. It gives you the chance to reforge your gear for better stats. It also, you can lock certain stats and use this special kind of crystal that you get from dismantling gold gear, but I don't bother with that, especially on like level 56 gear. None of this really matters. You guys, if you're coming into the server that's already been like established, you can just depend on your friends to carry you. You don't need to worry about these small stats. What you do need to worry about very carefully though, is over here in your card pack, your mana, I messed up. I used my mana early, leveling up all these tier 1 cards, only to then realize that I need even more mana for these stronger cards. Now I have these awesome cards, okay, also I realized you can't use the same card on, so these are 2 pieces of chest cards, right? I didn't know I could not use two of the same kind. You can only have one type of card. But for example, I'm pretty sure I have somewhere here. Here we go. I'm pretty sure I can put this onto the pants area since it's considered armor. But because I can't level up this tier 2 card past the tier 1, it's useless. Like, I really want to be able to increase their levels to make me stronger. Part of the reason why my card levels have decreased lower than some of the other players is because I used all of my mana early. It's very hard to get more of the mana. I'm not sure how to do it without like spending real money for it. And I'm not gonna make the same mistake I already made where I splurge on it. I know that once I get red cards, it's gonna be the same exact thing. So I might as well just use what I have now and continue to save up my mana. Once I can hit this to like 300, 400k, then I'm gonna try again once I start getting red cards. There's a lot of things to talk about in this game. So let's move on to your Guardians. Your Guardians is extremely interesting, and once again I can go into this in more detail in the future, but I'm going to talk about it briefly. So if you look at each Guardian, underneath there's these attributes: attacks, defense, HP, meaning that if you click on the Guardian itself, right, this right here, Watcher's Power, Sage's Power, gives you certain kinds of stats. And if I understand correctly, for example, this gives you all stats. So when you head over to here, typically speaking, you would want this character in this slot, because at the end of the day, when you have a character that has an increase on all stats under the slot that says attack, your other stats won't count towards you. And having this mid-max is a very important way to increasing your Guardian's power. To change your Guardian skill, you want to click this button right here. You need 4 of these lotus fruits in order to do so. This was all very new to me and it took me a very long time to go over it. Let me know in the comments below what I skimmed over too fast, what you need more info on, and I'm more than happy to do so in detail. But with so much on my mind and so much hype, I can't help but just rush through everything, trying to get everything out there. It's literally like puking out of my brain. I haven't gotten into Starfall yet. I messed up on a previous server where I just bought everything that was available to me. The power increase I got from it was very little. I didn't really care much about it. I'm not gonna do that here this time as well. So we've gone over workshop, Guardian, farm, we've gone over your dailies. Oh, yes, important. Hit your world map, go to any of the towns that you haven't really explored on. You have all these battle signs. These are NPC challenges. Do them, they're great. They give you nice rewards. If you can't do them, wait until you have enough power to do so, and you're good to go. You also have side quests. You can pick up those side quests whenever you don't have anything to do. Just go ahead and do your side quests. So let's say you've done everything, you've completed all the dailies, you've gone through everything I've said, and you still don't know what to do. Well, that's when you start to look at the events section. Every day you have a list of events. These is basically what keeps me busy all day. There's always fun events. If you wanna, honestly, the easiest way to understand what each one of these events are is just to read the description. Once they're ongoing, you can click it, hit go, and they'll pull up a menu. So for example, I received complaints saying they don't understand how to do the bug hunt. It's pretty easy. You just hit the quick team button. Whatever bug hunt teams there are, you just try and apply, and as always, the game will play it for you on auto. If you're having a hard time joining a team, it's probably because your PR level is too low and whoever is the owner of the party is just being a jerk face and being like, we don't want you, we're too cool for you. Just ignore them, you'll get there, don't rush, you're not really missing out on anything for a lot of these things. Oh, here we go, example. Ooh, and I know some of these names, how fun. Of course, none of them are in my guild, but that's cool. You guys, you're cool, it's kind of nice. Hate you all. Join my guild, please. Anyways, so yeah, your events are really important. Doing these events are just great, especially the big guild events. The rewards from that are huge. But then again, don't stress out. If you're not aiming for the top, you don't need to stress out. The beautiful thing about this game is it keeps you busy, it keeps you playing, it keeps you having fun. I don't want captain. You be the captain. I'm here to follow you guys. So yeah, last thing I want to say is that anyone out there who wants to spend money on this game, please Nobody has wasted more money in this game like a dumbass than me. I'm not saying I've spent the most, but when it comes to wasting it on stupid shit, I'm pretty sure I rank number 1. I tend to want to explore and see what the options for each item being sold is, and because I have no end game knowledge, I just want to try it out. Oh, whew, almost forgot. Oh, we don't accept squires. Knights only plus. Your guild tab has some really cool things too. Open envelope lets you send kind of like achievements that you've done. But that's not the point I want to talk about. The point I want to talk about is if you head over to events, your guild training. You can donate your guild points to increase your guild training, which then allows you to spend those points to increase your character's stats in different kinds of ways. You have attributes, game mode, production, and income. I can talk about this in detail more in the future. Just have fun, pick what you want. It's not a big deal. You can always reset it for free. So how do you get these guild emblems? So every once in a while, if you just keep an eye on guild chat, you'll see everybody freaking out like, raccoons, they're attacking, they're invading. Just kind of be like, hey, please invite me for a raccoon party. Hey, please invite me for a raccoon party. If for whatever reason, nobody is inviting you, just make your own party. And be like, hey, we need 1 or 2 more people for a raccoon party. Basically what happens is, when that happens, you just click on the guild tab, you go to territory, and you're gonna see a bunch of raccoons flying around everywhere and trying to like steal your money or your girlfriends or your husbands or whatever. Anyways, you just wanna smack them, slap them on the face, be like, bad raccoon. And you get a bunch of points. At the end, I think a big raccoon comes, I'm not entirely sure. But if you smack him a couple times, he drops his treasure and runs away. You do that, you continue to do that until you get, by doing that, you get these cool points. Let me just go ahead and show you guys real quick if I can get out of this party, keeping me hostage. Thank you guys, love you. Oh my god, so cute. Oh wait, you are in my guild. Ah, so happy, nice. I'm glad the cute one was in my guild. The rest of y'all, meh, farewell. Okay. So, head over to here, territory. You want to feed the Coco. So basically it's KFC. I don't know how many of you guys are vegetarians, but if you're not, I hope you love fried chicken, because that's what we're trying to do here, ladies and gentlemen. You want to come over here, click on Coco, and feed him. I already fed him for today. But if you feed him enough, then he gets nice and fat, this belly gets nice and round, and we can cook him. No, we don't actually cook him. I don't really know why we feed the Coco, but he's cute. I don't want him to be hungry, so I want to give him some food. Anyways, I feel like I've gone over a lot in this video. I feel like there's still a lot more to go over. But for the time being, I think we should stop here. I don't want to talk about too much. Your events are important, don't worry about it. You can always click on the link below, or just leave a comment and tell me what you want me to talk about more into detail, and I will go crazy about it. Fucking love helping y'all, it's so fun. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and just let me know in the comments down below. Thanks, have a great day.